Hey, what is up, everybody? Stevie Breach coming to you here. Today is June 12th. Today is some stock talk. I'm making the video as I'm driving down the road today. I'm not able to sit poolside, but a lot of people have been hitting me up basically because of me tweeting about stocks all the time. In no way am I telling you that I know what I'm talking about. I'm an official follower of Dave Portnoy and DDCG. From listening to his stock talks in the morning and at night, I've been able to make some moves and make some pretty good money. Although the last 2 days have been really, really hard. The market just got hit. You watch the news and you look at stories. A lot of things were saying the stock market was thinking that there was going to be a second wave of corona, and the little bit of the economy that has been started back up here in the United States, it got hit, and it got hit hard. Basically the stuff that I like to invest in were airlines, cruises, and restaurants. Basically, I look at things like if it's a V economy. I've heard them talk about that. Where basically I was able to, what I was doing was I was looking up on the Apple stock ticker. I basically was pressing any stock in that I was thinking about getting, and just looking at the 3 months back button. And somewhere around mid-March, you can use like St. Patrick's Day. I believe that's 317. 324 is pretty much where any stock hit rock bottom. I think that's like where you're going to find Penn at 475, and just a whole bunch of just straight up bargains that you wish you would have put in on that day. Honestly, I didn't put my first few dollars into the stock market until 328, I believe is the first thing. And I didn't know what I was doing. I tried to get a Robinhood account. They wouldn't let me put money into my account for some reason. I signed up for another account and another thing like that. And basically just remembering that Bank of America had a thing like to start investing on my Bank of America page that I go to, like for my normal account. I think they either own Merrill Lynch, they bought Merrill Lynch, they're partners, something like that. So it honestly was just very easy. I had to go to my Bank of America account, then I hit the thing for Merrill Lynch. I can't remember if I had to even open an account or if I just had to transfer some money in, but it's very easy for me. I can, if I see something that I want to buy, I can transfer money from my Bank of America checking account to my Merrill Lynch account, and I can buy the stock in probably less than a minute. Very fast. You can use your computer, you can use your phone. They've got a really easy app to use, but basically I was just using the Apple thing, and I was just hitting 3 months back, looking for that deep down V, that just line you can't miss on most stocks. It just, everything just dropped rock bottom. I put money into a Cheesecake Factory. That was like the first one that I heard, looked up, and it was kind of treating it like I was my own, even though I heard it from Glenny Balls. If you're holding that one, you've made money on it. I've actually doubled down on it, and I put more money into it. I believe before the market went down, there was still at least $9 a share to be made on that stock. One of my favorite stocks there's out there right now to throw money at was Dave & Buster's. Its call letters is PLAY, P-L-A-Y. And I think that there was at least $20 a share. I think it was sitting at 20 just the other day. It's gone down since then. And I think that that's a $40 share stock. When you look at what it was doing before Corona, it was hovering right at that $39 to $40 mark. So once they're able to open, once they're able to fill the capacity, it's not going to be today or tomorrow. But that's when you hold on and you get to $40. I've invested in a lot of the airlines. We've got Save, which is Spirit. I don't even know where they are. I was at the airport the other day when I flew here to Florida, and I didn't even see a sign for Spirit, I don't think. But I also have Southwest, who I flew to get here. They were only filling up the planes to 66% capacity. They wanted to make sure that there was a middle seat open in every row, so you didn't have to sit shoulder to shoulder next to somebody for whatever the hell they call that, your space, personal space, or social distancing. That's that bullshit that they talk about. But you know, so the planes aren't full. Maybe that means that there's less weight on the plane, there's less gas. Maybe they're still able to make about the same amount of money. But to me, honestly, they're not going to be making profits until they're able to fill those fucking planes all the way up. So I've got Southwest. There's still money to be made there, especially after it's gone down the last day. Spirit, and then JetBlue. I bought a lot of that. I bought $1,000 of the JetBlue because I believed in it. And for the last couple of days, I mean, before everything went down, JetBlue was going up 10 to 20% each and every day, and it looked like I was going to be able to cash out on that. Now, I have made a few investments that were risky, and they went against that deep V, and they were just kind of like tips. The first one that comes to mind is Hertz. Hertz is down. I'm in the red on that one, and I didn't want to hit that button. I ended up putting $400 into Hertz, and at one point I was $900 up on that investment. If I just wouldn't have been able to pull out, but it tanked the next morning right at the gate, and it's flirted with getting me back to the point where I'm going to be making money. And I think that even if I was able to cash out on that investment and make like $10, $15, $20, I'd like to just get my money back on that one. That was a bad one to get involved with. I've got XBA, which was my first share, or my first stock to ever do a short split or something like that. I'm still trying to figure out what that means. I thought that honestly that stock just went from $1 to $5, but I guess now my shares are worth 1/5 of what they were worth before, or something like that. So it kind of means like you're even. But I don't park in garages. Sorry, Mom. But that's just it. There's definitely money to be made out there. We'll talk about this the more time we have. My buddy Pinko asked for these videos, so I think that you put your money in Carnival. That's kind of a long-term. Norwegian, that's kind of long-term as well. But there's money to be made out there on the market if you want to try to get there. I think that it's pretty easy. Some things are going to be long-term. Don't take those gambles. To try and find the next thing that's going to be that home run where you're buying a stock at $1 and you're hoping you're going to sell it for 10 or something like that. If you just follow along, you can just see like where the line was before the fall. That's it. I mean, like the stocks that I haven't made money on, or the stocks that I've lost money on, those are the ones that are kind of there. I mean, Hertz was definitely down. It was an $11 to $12 stock. When I bought it, I believe it was at $1. It might have been $1.50, $1.70, somewhere in there. It was under $2 if I remember right, now that I'm thinking about it. And then since then we've seen some fluctuations. Some people are saying it's because of people like Robinhood who are trying to hit that home run and just get that big time swing in their way. So we'll see. As long as people are getting money, they're going back to work. People start going to the movies, people going to restaurants, and just buying stuff, and people can get back to work. The economy is going to go back to where it was. So it's very easy to know that if you buy low, you'll be able to sell at a higher price, and that's the profit that you take away, and that's what you use to buy a new truck, pay for a vacation, buy a roof for your house, whatever the hell you want to spend the money on. But it's easy money out there, guys. Just start looking around. You can find something to do.